On Zoom. Hi. You get the extreme pleasure of hearing me talk for the next 15 minutes. So I cannot wait. This is so much fun. So first of all, thank you for that introduction, Sharon. That was fantastic. I want to encourage, as your turn comes up and we cycle through, everybody gets a turn at their 15-minute presentation to find someone in the room to make your introduction for you. It's always a good idea. It's simple and doesn't have to be quick. I mean, long. It can be brief, and it's always helps with your presentation to find someone to introduce you. So thank you, Sharon, for that. And also PowerPoints. PowerPoints, all right. I mean, they're fine. I did PowerPoints for 10 years with Albertsons for all the buyers, and I don't do them anymore. So no PowerPoint for me today. But it's always good to do a bio. So as part of your 15-minute presentation, you have the introduction, someone introducing you, and then provide a bio of some kind, like a brief introduction, maybe a minute or two on where you come from, who you are, what you like to do as hobbies, and then go right into the meat and potatoes of your presentation after that, right? So a little bit bio about me. I love to paint, of course, but I love to mountain bike ride. I've got lots of pets in my house. I've got lots of kids running through my house, 23-year-old twins and all of their friends always over. It's quite an active household, and it's not painted. The house is not painted. For some, a plumber's house is never plumbed. Same thing goes with painting. So it's a happy household. Hanging out in our garage, keyboards, pianos, guitars, we have music going on all the time, the kids' music, my music, and dog, 2 rabbits, chickens, lizards, frogs. We just got frogs last week.
On purpose?
Yeah. Guys, a little bit of explanation on the frogs. They're tree frogs, and my daughter brought home a large aquarium. It stands this tall from the ground, about this much area, and it's a full ecosystem. It cycles the moisture, the humidity. She only puts in these wingless, flightless fruit flies for the frogs to eat, and other than that, the centipedes and the salamanders do the mulching, and the leaves fall off the plants and the plants grow more. And we just got it 2 weeks ago, so I don't really know that much about it, but it is kind of cool looking at the frogs. You can see right through them. The frogs are translucent, so you see their heart beating, and then they're on the glass. It's strange. Wow. Strange thing, yeah. So that's my house. It's a animal farm. Unpainted animal farm. So here's my PowerPoint presentation. Okay. We're gonna get into marketing. Let's see, where's the camera? Okay. There we go. There, how's that? Okay.
Nice.
Instead of PowerPoint, that's the extent I do on PowerPoints. Literally, I was responsible for producing these PowerPoints rapid fire for these buyers every quarter for the presentation to corporate, and all night long, 5 in the morning. Presentation starts at 7. I'm done. I'm finishing things up at 5 a.m. No sleep, no shower, going back to the offices, and here's your PowerPoint. And then 10 years of that, and I'm done. PowerPoint, no more. Okay, so Burk's Custom Painting. We paint houses, we paint commercial buildings. We love legal offices, like law offices. If you know anybody who has or operates or is an attorney who by chance has an office that needs a little facelift, a little color change, maybe they're changing attorneys in and out of the office, we love to come in and service law offices. We've done Averick Law, superwoman.com, the billboards, the attorney. We've painted their offices, all levels and every office. We've been in servicing them for years. They call us all the time for painting. So law offices are a great referral for us. So, and on your presentation, when you do your presentation, it's a good idea to have a presentation in your back pocket. Let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes on just something to talk about for at any given moment. Pierre should be able to call on anyone in this room and say, hey, can you stand in stand up and speak your keynote presentation today. And you literally didn't know you were speaking, but you should be able to stand up and at least deliver material. And you know your business well enough to be able to do that, right? Everybody knows enough about their business to be able to talk. And it's really a good idea to be able to do a presentation of that kind. You don't know when the opportunity might come up. You never know. We all know the value of the elevator pitch, the quick 1 minute or the quick 30-second, 60-second, anywhere you're at, supermarket line, bank line, a gas station, to pitch your business. But if you can have a 15-minute one in your back pocket, that's pretty good. Have that ready. Develop that. Just always have it in the back of your mind. You shouldn't need tools. None of the tools. You don't need any of this stuff. You just need to talk about what is a good referral for you, right? Okay, I'm gonna talk about a few details about your own business. Less important than talking about a referral, what a good referral for you is. You can spend the entire 15 minutes on, hey, I had a great customer last week. Here's the project itself, and talk about that. That's a great presentation. So for you guys that are going to be doing a presentation in the future, keep that in mind. All right. Before I get into this, let's talk about that. So that is a great referral for us. Burk's painting. We painted St. Paul's Lutheran School grounds. There's 12 buildings on one side, and then we went right over to the other side. There's 10 more buildings on the church grounds, and we painted that. And that lasted from June, and we wrapped it up in November. So what a great referral. If you guys know or have a contact, and anybody who is like a maintenance manager, a pastor, anything with the church, anything I have to do with the church, and maintenance, groundkeeper, that kind of thing, or a school, private schools, not necessarily public schools. I'm not really ready to do public work yet, but private schools are a perfect referral for us. So if your kids are in private school, if you know neighbors who have kids who are in private school, and you put a bug in their ear, who do you know on campus? That's going to be a great referral for Burk's Painting. We'd love to have that introduction. So just pass our number or back and forth. We'd love to get to meet that person, whoever that is. So lots of pictures on our website. Go to www.burkscustompainting.com. www.burkscustompainting.com. BURKS, no apostrophe, custom painting, ING. And you'll see all of our pictures of our past projects. We've been in business since licensed since 07, but I've been painting since 98. So it's a lot of, I mean, collectively, there's hundreds of years of experience in our company. If you count all of our painters and all their experience, it's a lot. So little things mean a lot in painting. This thing is magic in a can. It's literally a primer. Painted, it dries in 15 minutes. It comes in cans or spray cans or gallons. This thing will get you through any sticky situation with painting. Primer just works wonders. It's a spot primer primarily, but it works great on kitchen cabinets, great on woodwork. And this is one of our go-tos when you talk about the details of painting. This thing is if you remember one thing as far as details on painting, remember this one, Ben Primer. And it's an incredible product, and the California's trying to make it go away. So who knows what's going to happen in a year or two.
Does it work?
It does. Now,
That'd be awesome.
I'm really disappointed a little bit because Raphael's not here, right? I'll pass this because we do garage floor coatings. Raphael needs garage floor coatings. We could put a clear on this floor, Sharon, and it would look like it's a ballroom dance floor. But Raphael needed one, and I wanted to show him, but he's not here. But I'll have a coffee break with him. We'll get that done. But pass this around as well. There's just a sample boards of the finishes that we can do. It's little flakes in a epoxy, and all kinds of different colors. Great durability. Cars can go on it and not have problems with the finish. And then it can be used without flakes, so it can be clear epoxy, any color grays. If you like a dark color for some reason, maybe a man cave, you like to put a dark color floor on, that's a perfect product that epoxy is a perfect product for that. And I'm gonna need help with my time here because I'm gonna talk for half an hour. I only have 5 minutes?
Yeah. One more minute.
Holy
Well,
moly.
half of that was education, so I don't know if that's against you. Cranking up the day.
Half of it was a
Huh?
training one.
Yeah.
I can't get out of the training moment mode. This is a Pierre brush. We use this as a flogger brush. You don't brush with it. You tap it like that. That's for artistic finishes. Pass that around. We've got all kinds of artistic brushes and this is for softening edges. It's not for painting with, but it's for making that edge fog, a little bit of fog or misty look. Painting, all artistic stuff. We do wood graining. We can change a species of walnut into redwood. Through paint. We can change it from redwood and back to maple again if you want, or just paint it white. We can do all kinds of stuff with magic work, with kitchen cabinets, woodwork, entertainment centers, the kind of work that Peter does. We come behind Peter and finish that stuff. So painting is magic. It's crazy. That's why I love it. It's the transformation that you can never get in pictures. It's when you're there seeing it go from blah to, oh, wow, this is crazy. That's what paint does. And so it doesn't express itself well in photographs. It's just the magic is there in person. And it's because you can see right through it. It's translucent. You can see from the top layer of paint down to the first layer, and there was 5 layers and you see them all. So that's why you can't get it on photographs. Typically I'll just photographs are there, but just because I have to. Let's see. That's a flogger. It's not used to be painted with, but
Right.
used to like
go.
this.
That's a makeup brush.
Yeah.
It's used like this. So the surface is wet, and then you make it look like wood graining or whatever. Yeah, that's interesting though, right? Hair brush. Everybody knows what hair brush is?
No.
I assume.
No.
Oh, it came from some guy named Pierre. You use that for artistic finishes and wood graining and so forth. It's used. We do kitchen cabinets with that, but it's used to manipulate the top coat, not to paint with. So of course we have all the spray equipment for that stuff. Let's see what else. Marketing. Let's do this, and I've got just enough time because this is the most important piece. So let's say just take 3 and pass those down that way. Take 3, pass them around. Take 2 or 3 down this way, and I'll. There we go. Now, so as far as our marketing program goes, our best marketing is this sign right here. We get at least 1 job from every job we've got because we put signs in the front yard. So another element, my guys are all trained. If they've got an hour after work or they've got a few minutes, they're trained to hang these on doorknobs up and down the street. So usually with permission first, right? We always let the homeowner know we're going to do it. And then we'll go 10 doors down that way, 10 doors down this way, both sides of the street, and we'll hang these door knockers. They're very effective. So if you want to know a way to get Burke's Custom Painting a referral, I understand technically it's not a referral, it's a lead or whatever, but for painting it works wonders. You don't have to pre-qualify it. Even just you can literally be driving down, see a house that needs painting, stop, leave the engine running, go outside, do a little fire drill, hang one on the door, go back out and keep driving. You've hung one of these. That's a great referral for Burke's Painting. That works. You don't have to do the referral follow up, and because we get these all and we know where it comes from. We ask. So my staff is trained. Oh, how did you hear about us? I'm not sure. My wife knew some. Oh, may I talk to your wife? I'd love to find out. Can you find out for us? We did. So we find out where they heard from us at. So we'll find out how they got this brush. And so if you were in that area, let's say you're in Ladera Ranch and we got a call from a paintbrush in Ladera Ranch, we knew it was Paul because Paul was the only one there. So it'll back to you and the referral will be appreciated and we'll get you guys credit for handing out these paintbrushes, but do this for me at your home, comfortable, relax, have your kids do it if you want, but go to one door down this way, one door down that way, across the street, and hang one of these on their gate or something, and you can run and hide so they don't know you did it. That's perfect. Because it's hard to say your house needs painting. I know a good painter. I know a great painter when it could be taken the wrong way. Don't want them taking it sideways, right? And I like my house unpainted. Okay, so that's a great referral. Do that. Get rid of these. Don't let them sit around. Put them out and get them out in your residence, your neighborhoods, or your commercial places of business, and get these out there. That'd be a great referral for Burke's Custom Painting. How much time do I have?
8 minutes.
Yeah, we'll give you an extension.
An extension? I'm done.
So on that bin fund.
Yes.
You said on cabinets, so is that what you use, say if you're painting a cabinet?
You gotta take your share screen out, make these.
Say if you're painting a cabinet and it's overcast right now, you know, with a lot of rain,
Mhm.
that you're doing it once.
Mhm.
So is that what you use?
Yes, this is the first coat, it's been primer for all those jobs.
So you have to strip it first.
No, we don't strip anymore. Yeah,
Really?
we use, in the day, we used to strip cabinets, but we don't, we don't do that anymore. Don't use strippers, we don't use. Solvents are going away. This is the last remaining product that requires a solvent for cleanup in the state of California. All the other ones have gone already. And this one is, the solvent is alcohol. So it's denatured alcohol to clean up, not paint thinner, which is what they're trying to get out of. Because, and it's not because of the paint itself, the oil-based paints are gone, it's because the cleanup, the solvent, the paint thinner or the lacquer thinner, that goes into your groundwater, goes into your septic systems, and that's what they're trying to get away from environmentally. So now this one is alcohol, denatured alcohol, like campfire stove alcohol, the same alcohol you usually clean your nails with if you're a girl that has nail acrylics, you know, that alcohol is the same alcohol that cleans up bin primer. And it's eventually it's going away. They've already stripped the store shelves from alcohol. So now we can barely find it anywhere. It's still out there, but they're trying to get indirectly to get you not to use this because you can't clean it up.
So what are you gonna use instead when you can't get?
They have water-based alternatives,
It's not as good.
which cause us to have to paint more often. So it's
Good for business. No.
well, I said that about oil-based paints on exteriors. Oil-based paints on an exterior house can't beat it, right?
Yeah.
Hard shell turtle finish forever. Those things would last 20 years. I thought, oh, well, that's great. We'll use water-based paints and we'll be able to paint that house 2 times instead of once in 20 years, right? But it didn't work out because the water-based paints kept getting better and better and better. And now they rival oil-based performance. Now, that if you get into the hybrids, so that are clean up in water, but it's a hybrid, kind of an oil-based effect, but clean up in water. They're almost as good as oil-based paints used to be. There's each company has a brand of that. It's not all the products. It's just in Dunn Edwards, it's Arista Shield, and at Vista, it's ProTech. Those are the hybrids that break down and clean up in water that have oil-based quality.
Do y'all do stuff, texturing as well?
We do spot texturing repairs and so forth, but not whole houses where you have to employ a drywaller. Okay, yeah. And yes,
How about the opposite of texturing? Say you have an oak cabinet that has a real strong grain in it. You want to paint it white, but you don't want the grain to telegraph through the paint.
yep, no problem. We do that. We do that. However, it's just about money. So the labor involved in that, it's rivaling the cost of just choosing a different product and buying new cabinets almost. The labor to take care of wood graining and make this, we have to skim.
Yeah.
All those cabinets, and it's labor intensive with lots of disclaimers. Because there's how much do you want to do the backs or just the fronts, front panel only? Do you want to do everything and then get all that cleared up? And then the labor that goes into that becomes cost ineffective.
So better to buy new doors.
What's the best paint around?
Right now, we are really liking, Dunn Edwards is a regional brand, United States only. And they have that product, Arista Shield, which is a really good product, not for exterior woodwork, but for everything else. Arista Shield, that's probably the greatest paint. Now they have Sparta Shield and Sparta Wall for interior, Sparta Shield for exterior. Those two paints are also very good. Very high quality paints. We like Dunn Edwards, but we like them because they're local, they serve the construction industry better. They are responsive to our needs. Vista is a local company, Southern California only, and Dunn Edwards is nationwide, but you get the Sherwins and Benjamin Moores, they're global, and their service levels reflect that. They're just, yeah, we don't get quality. So
A rough idea on like a 400 square foot garage, how much is it roughly arranged to do that flooring? Like just rough.
So I do them around anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500. You can get them done. Hire a guy somewhere off the street or Home Depot, whatever. I've seen them done for 1,600 to 1,800. I mean, it's with painting, like many things, you get what you pay for. It's
Yeah, we've had different painters.
Yeah.
Then maybe shouldn't be called paint.
yeah, it's and essentially my pricing is essentially just reflective of my structure to cover costs. Well, we have a standard overhead percent we put on just to keep the doors open, but everything else is just labor and material. So it's very easy to do estimates because of that. We know our costs. We know how much it costs.
So like a garage floor, with like oil and stuff on it,
Mhm.
do you prep the surface? before
yeah.
you paint it?
Has to be, and most frequently ground the diamond grinder. We have to grind the floor. But this, I think that like one like this, yeah, we'd have to grind this because of this old glue here. This has to come up. Otherwise, it just shows through. It's a clear, if it's a clear, you're gonna see it all.
What about the cracks?
Cracks can be filled, cost is expensive. That material is like $20 for a little tube. So it ends up costing
Oh, geez.
a lot of money to fill the cracks, but yeah, certainly we can fill them. And then if you do a solid color on top, you can't see them. But if you do a clear, now you still see the fill. But which sometimes it's okay. We've done many concrete floors with the fill, they don't care about the fill. You know, we just let it show
Can
and
you
clear
do-
on top.
Can you do this floor as a sample?
Yeah.
to show us?
No.
And that way I can show everybody what the work is. I mean, it'll be great marketing. I'll put your door flyers.
All right, Zoom people, that was it. Too bad you weren't here. It was fun.
He was translucent today.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.